Michael Nzongi, Thomas Moses Aiden, Nabil Al-Ahmad, Niwa Nazim Khalid, Yelu, Dama Ogia, Yunus Selfie, Umar, MT. To those that are out of your lives and our fellow belief and faith in our nation, God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. The national anthem. Consultancy Human Resources, ladies and gentlemen, Leadership Excellence Award goes to the founder and Group CEO of the Lineage Group, Dr. Mrs. Ellen Egan. Trade Facilitation, ladies and gentlemen, goes to the Executive Chairman of the Ghana Link Network Services Limited, Dr. Nick Kansueje. He also received the Entrepreneur of the Year Award in the Entrepreneur category, together with the Technology Award, ladies and gentlemen, for excellence. Please, let's hear it up for Dr. Nick Kansueje. It's a hard trick. And for Consultancy Strategy Transformation Advisory, ladies and gentlemen, the Country Manager, Ernst & Young Emmanuel Adi Kaldo. Healthcare, medical equipment business, ladies and gentlemen, the CEO, the Farmers Company Limited, Emmanuel Tay Kennedy. Real estate development, corporate office services, ladies and gentlemen, the CEO, Aries Properties Ghana Limited, Enoch. It's for Mensa. Perfumery Cosmetics, ladies and gentlemen, the CEO, Amanex Company Limited, Eric Amanakwano. For the technology broadband infrastructure, ladies and gentlemen, the regional manager, C Square, Estelle Akufio Soa. Plastic CEO of the Year 2024 is the CEO of Polyplast Limited. Manufacturing Software Bridge, CEO of the Year, Managing Director, West Africa Business Unit, Equatorial Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Felix Gomez. Heavy Construction, ladies and gentlemen, Director, the Simone Group Limited, Federico De Simone. Chemical Paint Industry, the CEO, Azar Chemical Company, Gazi Azar. Wealth Management, Multinational, ladies and gentlemen, Consultant Henry and Partners, and Grace Aka. Manufacturing Metal Steel, Managing Director, Fabri Metal Ghana, Imran Manji. Talk about energy, and ladies and gentlemen, Leadership Excellence Award goes to the Acting Chief Executive, Puerto Rico Authority, Engineer Edward Penzo. For Life Insurance, CEO of the Year 2024, it goes to the CEO Enterprise Insurance, Enterprise Life Insurance, I think, but Jacqueline Benny. Pharmaceuticals Manufacturing, CEO of the Year, and it goes to the CEO of Unichem Ghana Limited, Jason Mohan. Beverages in the liquor category, CEO of the Year 2024, it goes to the CEO in Mexico, Jean-Paul Vecani. CEO of the Year Pensions, ladies and gentlemen, is the CEO of Enterprise Group, Joseph Ampofo. And that should be Enterprise Trustees. CEO of Enterprise Trustees, Joseph Ampofo. Moving on to Investment Fund, ladies and gentlemen, the News for Award goes to the acting CEO, MIF, Madam Justina Nelson.
Ministers of State, CEOs, good morning, CEOs. You're very quiet. Good morning. Members of the media, good morning. I've been told I must keep it under 10 minutes, so we'll see how we go. It's a privilege to see you all again, to speak to you as CEOs, as we are the key pillars of the Ghana economy. Creating jobs, which is a key aspect of our lives, generating revenues, driving innovation, and taking calculated risks that fuel the nation's growth. On behalf of MTN Ghana, I also want to acknowledge the importance of this platform in developing and growing the private sector. It is deep, both humbling and energizing to be part of a room filled with visionaries committed to building a more resilient and future-ready Ghana. You heard my topic. It is quite a mouthful, and let me try and see how much I can summarize that down to what are the aspects that are important for us in the economic reset. And the first thing I'd like to talk about is that something called business unusual, not business as usual. There is no gainsaying that our country, like many across the continent, is undergoing transformation. The global economy is changing dramatically and rapidly. You all know this, everything you look at. The challenges we face, be they economic, technological, social, are complex and varied. Rapid technological disruption, inflationary shocks, foreign exchange fluctuations in our sectors. A weak manufacturing sector, largely subsistence agriculture, high youth unemployment, low technology uptake, and regulatory environments that need attention are contributing to recalibration of our economy to make it more resilient, inclusive, innovative, and sustainable for the future. And this is why I would call it business unusual. This is why I believe, like many of you as CEOs, that we welcome the support for the government's economic reset agenda, because business as usual would not require a reset. It's encouraging to note for all the challenges we face as a continent and business, there are equal numbers of opportunities with a youthful population and technological advancements that will allow us to do business in unusual ways. New technologies upon open hitherto unimaginable opportunity to compete equally and thereby leapfrog our development in various sectors. As is said, our victory will come from our ability to find a challenge with optimism, a sense of purpose, and a long strategic thinking to ensure we take advantage of current and future opportunities in a responsible and sustainable manner. A week and a half ago, during my interaction with the media in Tamale, and I said to Her Excellence when I met him, I said to the President that I'll be visiting Tamale, and I did that, and I affirmed my faith would come from Africa. And then I thought about it, and I'm wrong. The next big innovation should come from Africa. Not could, should come from Africa. And the only way that is going to happen is if we make it happen. We create the environment to make it happen, and we have the belief. If we as leaders in business do not believe, do not have the faith that the next big innovation will come from our country and from this continent, it will never happen. So I'm imploring all of you as business leaders to have that belief, and have that passion, and to drive that their growth and innovation. There's no reason it shouldn't come from Africa and from Ghana. The role of digital infrastructure as a backbone for economic development is foundational in the 21st century. Countries that invest in robust digital infrastructure are better positioned to unlock innovation, to entrepreneurship, expand market access, and economic inclusion, attract investment, improve governance, public service delivery, and boost productivity and competitiveness across various sectors. I'm pleased to say that in 2021, we committed as MTN to invest in our business here, in our network, $1 billion. By the end of this year, because in 2025, we will invest $240 million. I'm pleased to say we've achieved that. We have committed to spend $1 billion, and we've done it. And we will continue to invest in Ghana. Why? Because we believe in the future of our country here. We believe there's potential. We believe in what the government is doing. We believe in the reset. My question to you, my colleagues from other companies, is do you believe? And I think we've got all the signals that say we should believe. By the way, when the governor was speaking, I was ready to clap for the CD, but no one else clapped, so we can do that now. We should have done that more often. Anyhow, but I'm going to try and keep it relatively short. My message to all of us is we have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to invest in Ghana. We have a responsibility to our young people. We have a responsibility towards job creation. We have a responsibility to each other. Let's all work together to ensure that using the skills that we have in this room, we use every resource we have, every mental capability we have, every opportunity to create jobs, to create a country and an economic system that allows for growth. This is what we all believe in. This is what we should be looking forward to. Transformation is never linear. But if we are bold in our investments, deliberate in our innovations, and united in our vision, then Ghana can emerge not just resilient, but exceptional. Let us lead with foresight, with flexibility, with deep understanding of the world we are building. It's a future powered by ideas, by data, we just spoke about it, by collaboration, and by leadership that embraces change rather than resists it. Together, let us empower Ghana's digital future, one digital connection at a time. Thank you.
And he speaks so passionately on this behalf and that of his organization because they believe every African deserves the benefits of a modern, connected life. One more time. CEO of MTN, Stephen Lewis. Manufacturing pipes and rubber products. Ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of Interblast, Mahama. For marking leadership excellence, goes to the National Director, CEO of Senate Bank, Henry Zuriko. Architectural engineering practice, ladies and gentlemen, CEO of the year, CEO Key Architect, Haysam Fadri. To say Fadri, everybody. Pastor Ture Roberts. Thank you very much. And now we move into the CEO Awards. Please, I mentioned your name, you come from this side, receive your award and proceed down. We shall do it in a very rushed form, giving brevity of time. CEO of the Year, Leadership Excellence, ladies and gentlemen, Money Markets, Abna Amoa, Ghana's Stock Exchange. CEO of the Year of the automotive, Southern Products, ladies and gentlemen, the country delegate, and Deliveroo. CEO of the Year 2024, General Insurance, the CEO of Enterprise Insurance, Aposia and Staff AG. CEO of the Year 2024, Private-Public Partnership, Technology Sector, Executive Chairman of the AGL Group, Mr. Lex Abao. Also receiving for the overall Group CEO of the Year 2024 in the Group Business Sector is the same Executive Chairman of the AGL Group, Mr. Alex Abao. For Trade Technology Products Sector, the CEO of the Year is the CEO of the Omega Group, Andrew Nana Kufuor. Enterprise Technology Sector, ladies and gentlemen, emerging CEO 2024, the founder and CEO, Brainwave Africa Tech Limited, Angela Shematin Jimo. The mining sector, CEO of the Year 2024 is the CEO of Nkuku Mining. Ladies and gentlemen, Madam Angela List. CEO of the Year 2024 Real Estate, Large-Scale Luxury Facilities, the CEO of Clifton Homes, and Reverend. For the Polyproducts Tan Sector, CEO of the Year 2024 is the Chairman of the Mohinani Group. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ashok Mohinani. Ladies and gentlemen, we proceed towards acknowledge the agribusiness food sector, Leadership Excellence 2024, the country head, Agri Orang, Beba Biswas. For media, radio sector, CEO of the Year 2024, Group CEO of the Media General, Beatrice Achiman. Oil marketing sector, downstream petroleum leadership excellence award goes to the CEO of Engine Gun, Mr. Prez Nati. Consultancy, professional services, innovation category, it goes to the CEO, Consultant of the Year, ladies and gentlemen, country managing partner, Deloitte Ghana, Daniel Kojo Osu. Insurance sector, ladies and gentlemen.
It's disconnected, untrusted, and underutilized. So a strong data strategy brings together all of the different sources of data and enables visibility across ministries, agencies, and businesses. It supports compliance, it builds citizen and investor confidence. When health and citizen service, data is the new currency. Summary, it means prioritizing digital transformation for organizations and governments across Africa, embracing AI and emerging technologies, but embracing them in the context in which it's useful. Right? And that's something that we at SAP advocate, is reliability and trust in the information that we're using. Investing in technology to drive sustainable growth with innovation at scale.
Thank you, Sherez. I really liked the way that you've simplified and packaged digital transformation into 3 clear pillars for the audience. You mentioned earlier that you had some case studies of some companies that are already on this journey. It would be a good idea to bring some of them illustrative examples.
Absolutely, and I think we want to talk less about technology and more about the business benefits of each of these scenarios. So I'll start close to home in Nigeria with Energy. Energy is an offer of sustainable solar solutions tailored to address pressing energy needs on the continent. They chose SAP's ERP S/4HANA Cloud for their technology needs. They could no longer support accurate and effective decision making, and that was the impetus for this decision. So they made the decision to transform and build new capabilities. And according to James Fabola, the CFO at Energy, with our new SAP system, our business can confidently look at a new phase of growth, transition to cleaner and more reliable energy. Back to East Africa and Kenya, where Hewatele is a Kenyan social enterprise that supplies life saving. ERP Consulting helped them to also deploy SAP's ERP S/4HANA. During the peak of the pandemic, they realized that the existing manufacturing model was not sustainable and not scalable. The quote from Dr. Zulfikar Wali, the CEO of Hewatele, says that SAP has always been the blue chip ERP solution in considering our need to scale up information. We built out our new production capabilities to take advantage of the strategic decision making incorporated in these solutions. Are we okay for time? 2 minutes. The next one is also close to home, in Food Concepts in Nigeria. It's a leading FMCG or multi-brand quick service restaurant group that offers human capital management capabilities from the hire to retire and to optimize their core capabilities in the enterprise. They also wanted to address challenges relating to payroll accuracy and processing, and they've done so with success factors. Finally, back in West Africa with Cashew Coast in Ivory Coast, a producer and distributor of cashew nuts from the Ivory Coast to the EU and to the US. With SAP's rural sourcing management solution, they were able to implement an impactful strategy to better manage their supply chain. And it's aimed at strengthening the authenticity and traceability of the system so that they can ensure that the best products are sent to the markets in which they operate. Without granular data, it would have been impossible to implement solid agricultural practices or build targeted community projects for a farmer base of over 5,000 farm individuals scattered across a radius of 500 kilometers. Thank you very much. Over to you, Ken.
So thank you. And those were great examples. I believe this brings us to the close of our discussion. So if I could summarize, let's reset our institutions, let's reimagine our economies, and let's leverage the digital innovation to shape an Africa that is more integrated, more sustainable, and more globally competitive. Esteemed audience members, I thank you for your attention. Both Shiraz and myself and our colleagues will be here through the rest of this amazing event, and we look forward to having the opportunity to engage soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
One more time, let's appreciate Team SAP. Online masterclass, researching leadership, business, and the economy, leveraging digital transformation for sustainable growth.
And we know that this is the highest in the last 7 years. Mainly based on easing inflationary pressures and optimism about macroeconomic conditions. Colleagues, as you are aware, headline in 2.6 percentage points since the beginning of the year. Our gross international reserves have improved to about $11 billion. And the city, our city, has appreciated by 24.1% against the US dollar on year-to-date terms. Now, colleagues, let me emphasize that the central bank is North, and the North is in capital letters. The central bank is not using its international reserves to support the city. Nor are we engineering an appreciation in the city that will not be sustainable. It's all market driven, and the strengthening of the currency reflects a blend of disciplined monetary policy, tailored foreign forex option reforms, enhanced remittance channels, and stricter market surveillance. These are not mere short-term events. They met and voted unanimously to maintain the policy rate at 28%. This decision reflects our commitment to completing the disinflation process, with inflation now projected to return to our target band of 8 plus or minus 2% by the first quarter of 2026. As part of that strategy, effective June the 5th, we are also amending the cash reserve ratio requirement on commercial banks. In other words, banks will now maintain their CRR in the same currency as their liabilities, and that is foreign currency reserves for foreign currency deposits, and CD reserves for domestic deposits. This supports better forex risk alignment and encourages more efficient liquidity planning. We have also made structural reforms to improve credibility and transparency. We now publish individual MPC voting positions, as some of you would have realized, and we release policy decisions on the same day. This change is